try this. Shauna says I'm grumpy since my father passed. Going on 2 years, I have not shown a lot of class. Hero in a heartbreak, he never stood still. He left neon green and blue shoes no one could fill. He likes spy novels, Chinese food. His hands turned the clay, he had a tough love kind of brewed. Sparing with his words, very few if any. Okay. Do I say anything or do I just start?
Go for it if you like.
Do I say my name?
Whatever you want to do.
Will there be credits?
Yes.
Just in case there were no credits, I'm Ben Sures. Now I've looked down as if there were credits.
Perfect.
So, in case it's the end of the world, I'm gonna have a cinnamon bun. In case it's all over, I'm gonna have some fun. I don't know what that looks like, but I'm willing to give it a try. In case it's the end of everything and the end is nigh. In case it's the end of the world. In case it's the end of the world. In case I get infected, I'm stocking up on food. I'm gonna try some different things that'll lift my mood. I'll eat food I normally wouldn't. No more eggs and bacon. I wonder what my sister stuck overseas will be making. In case it's the end of the world. In case it's the end of the world. In case it's the end of the world and no one's allowed to touch, I'm gonna find a crash test dummy to hang out with and such. I'll feel less morose with my surrogate friend, learning all the latest dance moves. I'll dance me to the end. In case it's the end of the world. In case it's the end of the world. In case it's the end of the world, I'm gonna say what I think. And once I spill the beans, I might need a drink. 'Cause if it's not the end of the world and things get back on track, I'll have said some stuff I'm never taking back. In case it's the end of the world. In case it's the end of the world. Oh. That was called In Case It's the End of the World. A few years ago, I was talking to a librarian about her job. And it reminded me of being a kid and going to the library on the weekend. So I wrote a song. And I will now play you that song. It's called Library Ladies. That's the working title. Oh, the library ladies, back in my hometown. The drunkards and the bums, they did not bring them down. Never in it for the money or trying to have their day. The keepers of secrets, the job to give them away. I remember breakfast at the table my mom brought me on Saturdays to the ladies of the library. You were safe under their care, educated and set free. They loved art, open minds, and little pirates like me. My librarian wore perfume, hoop earrings, and thick eyelashes. I couldn't wait for Saturdays, story time on her funky glasses. I remember breakfast at the table my mom brought me Saturdays to the ladies, the library. Now a library lady is sacred. To a kid this is no joke. Big old smiles and book read sexiness and every word spoke. I really like the great brain. Come on over to the aisle. Why don't you read this one? Information with a smile. I remember breakfast at the table my mom brought me. On Saturdays to the ladies at the library. My library ladies were from the 60s, excited about the world. Now they're old dope-smoking women whose eyes twinkle like the girls. They used to greet you from their desk, right by the front door. There's an electronic kiosk now, 2 security guards or more. I remember breakfast at the table my mom brought me. On Saturdays to the ladies, the library. Well, those ladies have not been shelved. You just have to wait. They're somewhere at the back, a little harder to locate. But if you dress up like a pirate, you will receive a smile and be led to chests of treasure, aisle after aisle. I remember breakfast at the table my mom brought me. On Saturdays to the ladies. On Saturdays to the ladies. On Saturdays to the ladies, the library. All right, that was called Library Ladies. I think I might have missed a verse, but it'll be on my next album, so you can hear that verse then. This next song is called Maybe When I'm Older. And I was trying to figure out how to finish the song. And then I went to a guy in his 90s was giving away his widow's art supplies. And at one point he walked past me as I was looking through the canvas and paintbrushes and stuff. And he said, "I'm in my 90s, not long for this world." And that was what gave me the ending to this song. Maybe when I'm 20 I will have an adventure. I'll go somewhere far, far away. I'll see a lot of stuff, learn a lot of things. I'll form opinions, I'll have something to say. I'll pick up a few words in a different tongue, get some really weird job in another town, like pad thai vendor, ox cart driver, Mexican rodeo clown. Maybe when I'm older, I'll hey, hey, hey. Maybe when I'm 30 I will fall in love. Maybe we will make us some babies. And when they go to school I'll pack their lunches. I'll make them all colorful and crazy. A succession of bicycles and learning to read early and shorter sleeps on soccer days. And can you take them? Can you? Okay, okay, okay. Or maybe when I'm older I'll hey, hey, hey. Maybe when I'm older, Maybe when I'm 40 I'll read up on some things I've been meaning to try, like rooftop gardening or how to win at relationships. Maybe my wife leaves me by and by. I will have the kids on all the weekends. It'll just be me and them. And they can have their rooms painted any way they like. And maybe they won't hate my girlfriend. Or maybe when I'm older, I'll hey, hey, hey. maybe when I'm older. Maybe when I'm 50 I'll start to figure out what really matters. Start a second family, become a Hare Krishna, make IKEA art out of paint splatters. Maybe I'll win the lottery and foment revolution, help refugees from the Middle East, plus pay back all the debts I was never able to. Maybe then I will find some peace, or maybe when I'm older, oh, hey, hey, hey. Maybe when I'm older. Maybe when I'm 60 I'll look up all the old friends I wronged or let down. I'll take them for drinks, I'll apologize with tears, I'll show them the whole town. I will say my words, I will bare my soul. Maybe they won't mind what I have to say. Maybe they will tell me how I really hurt them, or maybe they'll just go, it's okay. Or maybe when I'm older, oh, hey, hey, hey. Maybe when I'm older, If I make it to 70 by some miracle of science, I'll take back the stolen years of saying the wrong stuff and doing all the wrong things. I'll take back all the old girlfriend tears. But when I hit 80, I'm gonna learn to dance and maybe finally write that song, the one that says everything I ever wanted to, with a chorus that's 80 years strong. Or maybe when I'm older, oh, hey, hey, hey. Maybe when I'm older, Maybe when I'm 90, I will not write songs. I'll have a yard sale till everything is gone. Maybe when I'm older. The weirdest thing about COVID is half my show is sing-alongs, and I've had to cut it right. I've never had so many awkward silences in all my song introductions. It's forced me to think. Let's see. This is called Boring People. This song was loosely inspired by a conversation I had with a guy, and it kind of made me think about how I respond to stuff. I was walking down my street in Edmonton where I live. It was a super hot day. It was like plus 30s and not a cloud in the sky. And this guy had his Hummer running. You know, a Hummer, it's like a truck, tank, Jeep thing. And his Hummer was running, and he was standing on the boulevard smoking a cigarette, talking to two women. And I said, does your car need to run? And he said, no, but you do. So anyways, that kind of made me think about how I react to things too sometimes. So I wrote this song. This is called Boring People. This is who I am, the body breaking, the troubled heart, the can't get finished, they can't go on, they can't start. Not the best moves or the brightest, or the dumbest either. Not satisfied with satisfied, not into bliss and ether. Who are you? Who am I? Is there a difference when we try? Is there really a payoff? Are there just more things to fix? Are we just boring people that do boring things for kicks? Who are you? Who am I? This is who I was, the blind ambition, the vocal cracks, with no eyes to my peers, deaf to all obvious facts. Not the best moves or the brightest, or the dumbest either. Not satisfied with satisfied, not into bliss and ether. Who are you? Who are we? Is there a difference when we flee? Is there really a payoff? Are there just more things to fix? Are we just boring people that do boring things for kicks? Who are you? Who are we? She doesn't know, doesn't care, that's what she gives off. The people that act the hardest are very, very soft. To make the great reveal, to show the truest part, would be to admit to being human and that you have a heart. So it's riding in the truck and blaring the horn. It's F-bombs, hockey, and porn. It's the top of your lungs, singing Riders in the Storm. Who am I now? Who was I then? Is there a difference in the end? Is there really a payoff? Are there just more things to fix? Are we just boring people that do boring things for kicks? Who am I now? Who was I then? This is called The Boy Who Walked Backwards Through the Snow. I'm the last full blood from Serpent River. That's what he told his daughter on the day that he died. He kept asking about a moose crossing some great water. She did not know what he meant, right to the last instant that her fingers closed his eyes. The last full blood from Serpent River, the boy who fooled the nuns and did not show. The last of a kind, there will be none left behind. The boy who walked backwards through the snow. As a child they dragged him off to residential school, where they cut his hair and told him what language to speak. He and his buddies would form secret huddles, whisper the words of their mother tongue. Be damned if the sisters come, be damned if they didn't speak. The last full blood from Serpent River, the boy who fooled the nuns and did not show. The last of a kind, there will be none left behind. The boy who walked backwards through the snow. Ho, ho! The boy who walked backwards through the snow. They let him home for the holidays, swore to not return to the school in English syllables. Killer of individuals, short haircuts for Indians, not the man on the cross. So he walked backwards through the snow and hid inside the tree line when the sisters came collecting. They were so unsuspecting, he was there but didn't show. The last full blood from Serpent River, the boy who fooled the nuns and did not show. The last of a kind, there will be none left behind. The boy who walked backwards through the snow. Ho, ho! The boy who walked backwards through the snow. Well, that boy is an old man, lying on his deathbed, speaking in a tongue the nuns would never understand. I'm the last full blood from Serpent River, that's what he told his daughter on the day that he died. This next song is called This Is What It Sounds Like Singing with a Mask on Your Face. This is loosely about a house I lived in on Balmoral Street in Winnipeg when I was in my early 20s. Marie, Marie, the devil in me is taking you for a ride. He's never been much for sticking around. The glue wears off and he drives. Marie, Marie. Marie, Marie, the contract is torn. Leave your soul and depart. The signature's faded, it won't stand up. There were loopholes from the start. Marie, Marie. The house on Balmoral is fading away. All dust and memory, all ground, no play. We're standing like salt pillars, but we cannot stay. Marie, Marie, angel and servant, you were the advocate true, pointing at facts, stuck with a jester. The devil's in the shadows, it's true. Marie, Marie. The house on Balmoral is battered and worn, declared historic, we are forlorn. It's hard to let go of rooms where you love. Ooh, This is called Maybe. Maybe the prettiest girl will give you the eye. Maybe you'll end up caressing the skin on her thigh. Maybe you will, maybe you will, maybe you will, maybe you will. And maybe you'll have everything that you ever dreamed. Maybe you'll even come up with the perfect scheme. Maybe you will, maybe you will, maybe you will, maybe you will. The clouds might even part for you. Children may even gather leaves. The willows sing and dance with ease. Love will come and be true. And maybe you'll fall off a ladder and hit your head. Maybe the blow will leave you entirely dead. Maybe it will, maybe it will, maybe it will, maybe it will. But a maybe is only a maybe, there's no guarantee. No guarantee what maybe will turn out to be. Your maybes will all come true. Some of them do, some of them do, some of them do. Some of them do. Well, I'm going to the fair, that's for sure. right on every right I can see. I'll eat till I have my fill. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. It's nice to see you again. Shit. Nice to see you again. It's been a long, long while. What was our last conversation? I sort of remember your smile. And we really should catch up. There's so much that I missed. There are years of things I've been meaning to ask about, making a mental list from before. We had Sarah, Veronica, Estelle, and Mary. I was yours and you were mine. I was yours and we had time. Before we had Sarah, Veronica, Estelle, and Mary. Days and outfits to choose, working lunches to make, permission slips for field trips. We went to church if we caught a break. Then Mary had cello and Grandma got sick, so we put a bed in the living room. Sarah left for school in Montreal, and Estelle followed her pretty soon. Before we had Sarah, Veronica, Estelle, and Mary. I was yours and you were mine. I was yours and we had time. Before we had Sarah, Veronica, Estelle, and Mary. Was our last conversation? What was the last thing we did? Oh, lie in a field, sharing hopes and dreams about someday having kids. Now Mary won't give us the time of day. Grandma finally passed away. We've run out of things to say, but Sarah has a baby on the way. Before we had Sarah, Veronica, Estelle, and Mary. I was yours and you were mine. I was yours and we had time. Before we had Sarah, before we had Sarah, before we had Sarah, Veronica, Estelle,